People that know me know that I'm not tech savvy. So they've asked me, why on earth would you do an online digital automated business when you're not tech savvy? You don't know how to do all that stuff. Guess what? They're right. I don't. I'm not tech savvy. But this particular online digital business that you purchase the product and you get a website set up for you. And then you get the automated aspect of the business for free, and it is set up for you as well as with the emails in it. Well, now people are going, well, why did you do this in the first place? Because my previous occupation was doing healing work. I was a massage therapist, a Reiki master, and a crystal therapist. And it was because when we went through all of our shutdown stuff, I wasn't considered essential, so I couldn't do it. And then when Zoom came along, I tried to do it that way, but everyone else was financially in the same situation. So it wasn't something that they could afford to do because it wasn't considered a necessity in their book, which I totally understand that. And so I needed something to bring in income because I was on the verge of losing my house. I was finding financial assistance in different ways, but it was running out. And we reached the point where I was about to lose everything. And it was really important not to lose this house, not just because I love my home and because it's my home, but most importantly, because I have a son on the autism spectrum and he has anxiety through the roof. He can do online stuff, but he can't be out in the social world because it just overwhelms him to the point of being debilitating to him. I needed to know that I had a safe home for him in an environment that he's happy in, which I'm happy in, because we're surrounded by trees and he loves nature, and that brings him a lot of peace. So that was critical to me to have this home and to be able to have a safe place for my son. It was also critical to me to be able to continue to help my aunt, who's now 93, who is perfectly capable of taking care of herself, but she's slower now and she needs more help with things. And so it was important for me to have the opportunity to have that time. If I was doing my other work still, which I do still do it because I love it, but I do it intermittently. But if I was still doing it full time, I'd have to work literally all day, each and every day, 5 days a week, maybe 6 days a week, just to be able to meet my financial obligations. Because it's impossible as a single person doing your work to be able to meet those financial obligations unless you have a shop and people underneath you. That's where you could be able to do that. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to have that time to be there for my aunt and be able to take her to her appointments and go help her out around the house and just have fun with her, let her enjoy this last aspect of her life, her golden years, if you will. And so that's what drew me into this automated digital business. And with all of the dynamics of not having to be tech savvy and being beginner friendly, it just made it seem like I could do it. And so I started it a few months ago. And when I did, it was like, oh, it really is beginner friendly because everything is set up for you. And what's not set up, you have really specific step-by-step instructions. And I got to be part of this community. So I'm going to say to you that the community was the golden egg, in my opinion. It's not an MLM. Because in the community, our mentor, Michelle, who created the community, gives us daily free training to help encourage us and flourish in our business. And we have workshops like crazy. If you don't like doing this kind of content, doing videos, she did a faceless branding workshop and then a Pinterest workshop. So you could do all of this on Pinterest without showing your face, without having to do a video. There are all kinds of workshops in there about TikTok, a lot about TikTok, Instagram. There's all kinds of things in there to help you grow in your business. And also with the product that you purchase, which is the website that you're given, that's all set up for you. There's a lot of trainings in there as well. So you are completely covered with what you need, the information that you need to be able to do this. So that's why I chose to do this. And that is why I'm still doing it and loving it. With 2 sales of the 600 premium product, I was able to pay off all of my initial investment. And I did a video about that a few days ago, so you can go back and take a look at it. That excited me because all my costs are covered for the year now for this business. I would love to share this with you because I'm so excited at the fact that I get to keep my home, keep my son safe, spend time with my aunt. And that means more to me than anything. And also I have lots of family in the area, lots of cousins, so I get to spend time with them too. if you are looking for that thing that you don't have to be tech savvy for, and you only work 2 hours a day, you do content for 2 hours a day, and then you're done. That's what gives me the time with my aunt. And you get 100% commission on the product. That's what gives me the financial stability to be able to do all these other things. I'd love to share this with you. Go ahead and type yes in the comments or go to my link in the bio, and I will get some information to you that you can take a look at it and research it for yourself and see if this is something that calls to you like it called to me.